So we just did the 3 acts, right? Figure 1, figure 2, 3, 4, all the way to 11. So let's fill out the variables, independent and dependent variables. What are the 2 variables we're talking about here? Luke,
Huh?
what are the 2 variables we're talking about?
No clue, I'm stretching, but 2 variables we're talking about is toothpicks,
Yes, the number of toothpicks and
the boxes.
which case it is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Case?
Which case? Case number 1, case number 2. Which one is independent and which one is dependent? Aryam.
Case is independent.
The case is independent and the number of toothpicks is dependent. So I want you to take your pencils and I want you to write that down up here at the top. The case is independent. The number of toothpicks is dependent.
I still don't really get that though. The independent and dependent.
Okay. Well, one of them, the 2 things we're comparing, right? In the boxes it says figure or case 1, figure 2, figure 3, figure 4. So that's one thing. And that is independent. But the number of toothpicks depends on which figure it is.
I got it.
Okay. So independent is, we're going to call it the case, but you could also call it the figure number, case number, figure number.
Hey.
Is the number of toothpicks. So we're going to go down to the T-chart. We're going to go down to the T-chart. And I want you guys to take a minute to fill out the T-chart for figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 11, and 20. I want you to go ahead and fill out the case 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 11, 20. The number of toothpicks goes on the right side. Okay?
Wait, so can we just take the information like?
Yeah, take the information you
Figure
already
1
have.
is 4?
Yeah, you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 11.
Oh, okay.
We made a lot of sense for Missy.
We don't have to start from 0, do we?
No, well, you could. Case 0 has.
I didn't see the case part. Like, I couldn't see it.
Well, you have it. It's the number of toothpicks.
So, no, I on the screen.
Wait, Marisol,
Oh,
don't you have a dog? What's her name?
how's your day going?
Who his?
So
How old is she?
that's
4.
Do we start in the gray box or do
Well,
we start in the
no,
like?
Is she a Yorkie?
How do you know, weirdo?
Wait, seriously?
Uh-huh.
Athlete Pierce.
I said Yorkie
Well, this
because
is
my
that's
aunt,
independent.
her dog just passed,
This is common. That's your number.
and it was a Yorkie at the
Because it says deep independent.
Roxy's
as well.
a Jack Russell.
Yeah, so
And
that would be the
her name
dependent would be
was
the number of toothpicks.
Roxy as well. So
How is it spelled?
Roxi.
So, you have a feel. Okay. You're not paying attention and you're not
I will-
doing your work.
I'm doing it.
There's an extra thing right here.
That's okay.
Does anybody have a calculator?
You should have a check.
You don't need a calculator.
You didn't come in.
Lucas, isn't it writing?
Okay.
It's just 11 on one side, so you do 11 plus 11 plus 11.
Oh.
Times 11 times 4, and then 8 plus 4. And then 20 times 4, it's just 2 times 4, 8. Hey, I just realized something. This
I have a
is like
terrible
the first book
headache.
series that we can actually talk about.
Home.
Oh, yeah! You can't read. Okay, I was just adding 10 when I had, alright, no, because you're
So, hey, class. Class. Oh, okay. So, we should have this filled out. How many toothpicks are there in case 1?
4.
How many in case 2?
8.
How many in 3?
12.
6? 4?
16.
6?
21.
11?
44.
20 is?
80.
Okay, so let's think about this. What's another word that we might use in math to talk about what we're doing here? Yes.
Square roots.
No. Yes.
Math.
Another word. Jameson said it earlier.
I don't know. What'd you say? Tell me.
Tommy, what's the math word for how you figure this out?
Oh, it's Constantine. And Harry, the platypus, permanent feet.
Algebra.
Perimeter.
Perimeter. The perimeter. The perimeter goes all the way around, right? So if I told you that case number 100, case 100, how many toothpicks would that be?
4,000.
It would be 600.
It would be 400 because you could use the formula number of the figure number times 4. Yeah? Each one of these is times 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, on the side between the T-chart and the graph, I want you to write the equation for this, which would be y equals 4x. Okay, I want you to write that down.
Where again?
Just somewhere on the paper around there. Y equals 4x. Okay. This case begins at, we're going to look at the graph next. Okay. When there, with 0 cases, how many toothpicks are there? 0, right? So I want you to, we're going to graph this. And it's going to start at 0, 0, down in the corner. Okay? When we have 1, the first figure, how many toothpicks are there? 16. I'm going to go up by 5s.
Should we do that?
Yeah, why don't you guys go by 5s?
Oh, Tommy just said 1.
I did ones, but I didn't every single one.
Wait. So is it like
Because
start
on
at
cases,
5,
it's every
skip
single.
5, and then do
1,
10, or
2,
just 5, 10?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
There's 20.
I would do, why don't we go by 2? Each line is 2. 2,
No.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
I just said 5.
One's is easier.
If you do 5s, that's fine, but 1s isn't going to get you very far.
It's only 20.
Which is only going to get you up to a
At
5.
the bottom, it's every other is a line. Are we doing that?
Those are for the independent though.
That's independent. Which one is independent?
Case.
The case numbers.
You just
So
say
on the left, we're doing every line?
I said
In the left one, do everyone. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Oh.
You can only, if you do 2s, you can only get up to like 40.
That's okay.
So I just said 5.
Okay, that works, Braden. Okay, so our first dot. The independent. Can you stop talking, please?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, come on, Luke. Sorry.
The first point is what?
0, 0.
0, 0. And then what?
1, 4.
1, 4, 1, 2.
1, comma 4. 1 over 4 up. What is the next point?
2, 12, or 2, 8.
2, comma 8. 2, case number 2 gives us 8 toothpicks.
Okay, I get that.
Okay. This should go through the origin. And I want you to keep putting the points on there as far as you can go.
Could we skip 5 because we didn't have that?
So yeah, you can skip 5 because you don't have it on there. But it should go through that point though still.
That's nice being a genius.
Yeah, I am. You're insanely smart.
We don't need to say anything. How do we feel about this? Thumbs up, thumbs down. This should seem familiar to the liquid in the rain. That is not an acceptable response to that graph.
Too long.
It doesn't follow the points. Okay. Yes.
Because 11's not on there, so, and 44 is not on there either. So do I just do an arrow?
Yep. Yeah, I would do as many points as you can and get a straight edge, maybe the ruler from your planner, or maybe your edge of your folder or something, and make a straight line. Yeah, thank you, Sam. The edge of your paper even would be a good use. Okay. Now, looking at your line, is that a increasing or decreasing relationship? Increasing. As it goes from the left to the right, is it rising or falling? Rising.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How would decreasing look on a graph?
That is a great question. What would a decreasing look like?
It would go down. It would go like another.
It would look
Would
really
it go
weird.
like to negatives, the numbers?
Yeah. Let's say we start with a 10 ounces of liquid, but it has a hole in it. Like my other one had that hole up here.
I was gonna say some taking it down. That's not a good one.
No. But let's say there's a hole in it, and it's dripping out 1 ounce per hour. Okay. So for every hour, it's going to go down 1 ounce. So after 2 hours, there'll be 8 ounces in it. After 4 hours, there'll be 6 ounces in it. 5 hours,
These are really messed up graphs.
4,
Where-
2 hours.
These dots. What?
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
That is a negative. The negative graph,
It looks like a dollar store sale.
Does that mean it's not falling?
it's falling. That one is falling. Ours, that has to do with the toothpick, is rising. And so we call that, the one you have is called a positive slope, because from left to right it's going up. This one is called a negative slope. Okay?
Okay.
I want you to take a minute and I want you to try number 4. Use your equation to determine how many toothpicks you would need to build figure number 427.
Where's number
Too
4?
many.
I'm sorry, on the second paper.
Did I get it right?
Hold on. There is no homework on this. Next week we're going to start rational and irrational numbers. We're going to continue circling back to this because we're not going to forget this later on. We're going to actually build on this and do more with it. Okay? So we're going to keep this in our binder in our activities section. And next week we're going to move on to different things.
Do you have a total